What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Dope Podcast here with your friends from Day One Patch Entertainment. I am Edgar. This is Principal. That over there, down yonder, there's a Magic Man Slunk. He's out in Houston. He's the shipman, the rocket man, the
rocket man,
controller, audio engineer, camera engineer.
He's everything.
Lighting, green screen, special effects, editing.
Yeah, everything. I do everything. I do it all.
I try.
So there's like when rocket goes up, right?
Yeah.
So there's the Houston talking to the spacemans.
Yes.
On the ship.
Yes.
Do the shipmen do anything?
They sit there.
What's
pop buttons.
Yeah, but going up, do you think they do anything? Because like they're not steering or anything,
Hold
right?
on and pray.
Yeah. So they just like sit back and just hold on.
It's like a roller coaster at that point.
That's what all the training was for. they do their final beep ups. All right, these things are on. That's on.
It's I guess so you don't die in like the G-force going up, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is like they see the final beep pops on their ship. Like, okay, that's a go. They're just relaying info back to Houston, but they're just sitting there going There's no way they're doing anything, right?
I don't think so. No, not unless something completely goes wrong.
Imagine like they have to cross their arms, like the controls right here. Like
Yeah, that's what adds the last bit of aerodynamic because
like they're sitting back like that, right? Or like arms down, arms on armrest. Because I feel like that.
Armrest, right?
I feel like that would just make it go more back. You know, like those amusement park rides where you just you stand there, you go in circles. That's how you go.
Try not to move.
Yeah.
You to watch a song with Bruce Willis.
I'm gonna get it on.
We gotta watch that. So you know how it goes.
Oh, I saw a thing today on TikTok, of course, where God, who's that scummy dude who molested all the people, but he was in charge of that movie? Kevin Smith guy. He's in charge.
Weinstein?
Yeah, there we go. So Weinstein was in charge of that movie, but he called it Armageddon.
Armageddon?
He called it Armageddon.
Fuck that guy.
Armageddon.
That's got to be unfortunate for Kevin Smith, though.
Yeah,
because that was essentially his boy that got him into the industry and did everything for him and believed in him.
Yeah.
And then to find out all that, so all my pyramid, my castle is built on off of Weinstein. Is
and one of his biggest hits he can't get rights of, which is that he wrote was the Dogma, because Weinstein won't sign it over. Like he tried to buy it, and he's like, nope. Wanted some weird amount of money, and Kevin's like, fuck this.
Yeah, you can't even find it anywhere.
You can't find it. That's what you can't find on streaming. You can find DVDs.
Other than I can't find it anywhere on streaming.
Yeah, you can find on DVDs. And they're of course super expensive. But I think somebody uploaded it onto YouTube, so you can watch high quality version on YouTube. And Kevin's like, yeah, go watch it for free. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Why?
So I'm gonna leave in a couple of minutes.
Why?
And I'm gonna come back with a surprise.
What?
And then you guys will be surprised, okay? So I just act surprised.
You know what he's...
I know. I have no idea.
It's strippers?
It's not strippers. Maybe.
No.
No.
Will I ever order strippers?
That's true. That's true.
Make sure that they have green bikinis so that way it's green screen through.
You guys decreasing the dope logo on the bikinis?
Yeah.
Don't go away the magic, Slunk. Don't go away the magic.
I mean, no, we're in a bar. We're on location. This is the other side of the bar. And they're over there, far away.
Slunk's in the closet at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, the closet.
That's a good flag. I'm just saying, that's a good flag.
So they have the really, really old liquor.
The expired liquor?
Yeah. I forgot the soundboard.
You think people still do that? They go into restaurants or bars I'll have your most expensive bottle of wine. Or was that just a movie TV trope?
You can actually see that happening, just if the really rich, some douchebag trying to impress a girl, be like, oh, what's your most expensive drink?
I'll have your most expensive bottle of wine, please. Make it a double.
We got strippers coming. Yeah. So they're just talking about that unfortunate case of Kevin Smith.
The Weinstein.
The Weinstein.
Armageddon.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of one of those things that you you enjoy a lot of the stuff that he produced, and that I'm assuming he had input on, and part of the reason that it's good because he's good at what he did in that regard, but he's also like a monster. So we're in. It's such a quandary of morale.
Could you talk about that monster? Right back.
Having to decide, whether or not you're gonna like, promote him or support him and say like, oh yeah, you have to separate the artist from the art.
It's hard though. You can't separate the artist from the art. Like that's why I still hate Kanye because I can't listen to his music anymore. At least for a while now, I still can't because I just can't. He's just a racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
But then, fucking right now, what's the movie coming out? Flash, right? Mm-hmm. And what's his face? He's a fucking asshole. Ezra Miller.
He's a
piece of shit.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I still want to see this movie.
Wasn't he soliciting underage boys? Was that it?
Was that it? No, from what the thing was, he got drunk, went to somebody else's house, demanded their liquor, talked shit to people at a karaoke bar, which is already like a big sin within our crew. Not fuck with someone in karaoke.
I mean, was it a rando or was he?
It was a rando at a bar.
Oh, okay.
And then there was, I think, something happened with a dart game, which is my second, favorite thing, darts. So that already pissed me off. I did not know about this little boy stuff you're talking about. So
let me see.
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, because I definitely don't want to. There's a timeline here on people.com. Let's see, what do we got? Complex mental health issues. He's been on the scene since 2008.
Has he? What was he in?
After school, and their breakout role in 2012's The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I don't know what.
Let's see. It's I've heard it. I've heard of it. It's like a good movie, I guess.
Hey!
Nothing here.
We moved on to Ezra Miller.
Boo! Boo that boy!
We went from Weinstein to Ezra.
Boo!
Yeah, so he's just basically like harassing people in person, like being. Oh, he was charged with marijuana possession in 2011.
Ooh, marijuana.
Ezra?
Yeah.
Oh, in 2020, he appears to choke a woman at a bar, outside of a bar.
Well, fuck.
2022, he delivers a cryptic message to the KKK. Like, I mean, like a good message or a bad message?
Yeah,
It just said cryptic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the Riddler now.
And then in 2022 is the incident you just described at a karaoke bar in Hawaii. So getting drunk and like agitating people. He began yelling obscenities. At one point, grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old woman singing karaoke, and later lunged at a 32-year-old man playing darts.
Fuck with me when I'm playing darts.
The bar owner asked Miller to calm down several times. So yeah, looks like he's got some drinking issues. Oh yeah, here it is. In June 2022, he was accused of grooming. So that's what I heard. That was like the one thing I heard. And that's like the number one. Like, are you grooming? Like, who's grooming? Who's not grooming? Like,
Grooming's pretty cool, right, guys? Right?
well, whenever it gets thrown around so much, I kind of go, okay, wait, what does it mean now? Like, I thought it meant this, but now I'm not sure.
Like, I groom my dog all the time. Like, am I not supposed to say this word anymore?
Okay. Yeah, we got him corrupting a minor.
Oh, God.
Like, allegedly, according to
Ooh, let's go watch The Flash, guys. Come on. Aren't you guys more excited now?
Yeah, this sounds a bit...
Allegedly.
This sounds a little Michael Jackson-y. It's supposedly innocent.
Accused. Michael Jackson was never
convicted.
That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't have that on. Couldn't hear that.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
All right, you guys ready?
Okay, so
Alright,
challenge time.
Not a challenge, not nothing. It's just something I saw, and I was like, this will be interesting to see
Okay.
what it is. So I got me a little bag right here from this wonderful local place called Burger King.
Okay. Whopper.
I still don't get that.
I don't know.
It came out on a commercial or something, or like after a football game or something.
It was coming out after every single football game, like right as like it hit 0, that damn commercial would come up. What is this?
Hey.
Ah,
It's cat soup. All right. Pass that down to Slunk.
there you go, Slunk.
Do not open.
Okay.
No, I got
Can you
something.
throw it?
No,
Throw it,
no,
throw it,
no,
throw it.
No.
Throw it.
Because now you're on camera. So throw it into not even be on camera. Do
I
not
would
open.
I would have caught it.
All right.
All right, now explain to us what you got.
Have you guys heard anything about what I'm trying? What
I
this
have
is?
no idea.
All right. Here you go. The Spider-Verse Whopper. Burger King's new Spider-Verse Whopper features a quarter-pound flame-grilled beef patty, melted Swiss cheese, juicy tomato, crisp lettuce, sliced white onions, crunchy pickles, creamy mayonnaise, and ketchup, all on a toasted red and black sesame seed bun.
Ew.
Oh, so it's a Whopper and a Reddit. It's like you just described the Whopper.
Yeah.
So-
it's a Whopper with bread.
Spider-Verse Whopper red bun available while supplies last.
Is it spicy?
While supplies last.
No, but like,
All
is
right.
the red make it
So-
spicy or?
It is red.
Let's eat this.
All right.
Open it.
Promotional.
I want to see the reaction. I know what it looks like. Go Slug first. Did it happen?
I got a regular one.
Oh, we got tricked.
He said while supplies last. I guess
Yep.
supplies did not last.
Supplies not last.
We got
We got attacked.
We got robbed.
We got robbed.
What a disappointment.
Yep.
Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Was
Can
it in
you
the
get a refund?
cart?
One SV Whopper DOV. What does that mean?
One something Whopper delivered.
One savory victory Whopper delivered.
Spider Universe,
Yeah, one Spider-Verse Whopper.
Spider-Verse Whopper.
All right. Yeah. Actually.
Or anything. That's what it's supposed
That
to
looks
look like.
nothing like this. It looks nothing like it. It's like, I'm looking at my eating.
Yeah, go ahead and eat your regular ass Whopper.
Well, I guess I got a Whopper.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there.
This episode of Dope Podcast brought to you by a Whopper. I want to see this thing, Spider
Yeah. Spider-Verse.
Whopper. I don't have the. Oh, that's interesting.
What a disappointment.
Well,
I'm sorry. We're so sorry. Ew, this looks weird.
Yeah, it's great, right?
It looks like a chocolate chip
can you show it on the
bun. No. I didn't hook up the computer.
I'll show it. It's like that. Does that help? So it's pretty much a regular ass Whopper at this point.
Yeah. So
I haven't had a Whopper in a while. Not bad.
Whopper, Burger King's the only place that does have an actual like grill.
That's true. Everything else is just like on a pan, right?
Yeah, or the hell?
Like hibachi
The
style.
flat top.
Yeah, flat top. There you go.
What a disappointment. I don't even want no more. Send it back. And I was gonna get a regular Whopper just to compare it.
Thank you, Edgar.
The most frustrating thing about this thing. How much do you think this thing cost?
So let's see. Let's go with $4.50.
Slunk?
$5.99.
$8.59.
Per burger? I want to need some money after this. That's a lot.
What a letdown.
It would have let down on multiple ways. Like, if it was red, I would have had a good time.
It's just a Whopper.
Just a Whopper.
But at least you have the Spider-Man sign on the paper.
Oh, was that there?
So yeah, at least we got that.
Maybe that's what we bought.
We bought the paper. Save it for the future when it becomes a collector's item.
Yeah, we'll just put it back here in the bar.
Just imagine it tastes red. So what is red?
It's so red.
What would be-
Spider-Man.
Huh?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? We're eating Spider-Man?
Tastes like Spider-Man.
So it's supposed to be mixed with, I think, beets. Like so it gives that red.
Oh. If it's mixed with beets, that means that'd be scary. You gotta remember what beets does to you.
Yeah, but just
Oh, but I don't think it was
it's a food coloring, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beets makes you pee red. Pee red.
Pea red?
Yeah.
Poop red.
And poop red. Makes everything red. It's delicious, though. Oh, man, you ever had like a beet salad? Like a beet salad at a place that makes beet salad?
I don't think I've ever ordered a beef salad.
I've had. Yes, and it's like it's good.
It's very good,
You
yeah.
wouldn't think it'd be good
No.
because I've had beets before that were terrible.
Uh-huh.
But when you have like, it's actually good.
It's really good, yeah. Beet salad. That's the move. Almost as good as a Whopper.
I'm so mad.
But still, thank you, Edgar.
No, I don't care.
Napkin?
I don't care about your things. I want to see the look of the red burger.
And then as we eat it,
Yeah.
Well, you got to see disappointed faces.
that's every day.
Yeah. God damn it. Regular Whopper. Price? $6.89.
This one, wait, they still charge you for this even though we got. Oh, that's some BS.
I got double check, but yeah.
Damn.
I'm trying to see what's the difference between this and a regular Whopper.
Nothing.
Patty, multi Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Is that? I don't think that's a regular Whopper.
Is that Swiss cheese?
Yeah, is it even Swiss cheese? Did it have cheese? Yeah, there's Swiss cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah.
Was $1 a slice?
I'm mad now.
Mad. So mad.
So mad. So mad I could turn this bun red.
Just throw some ketchup on there. That'll make it red.
Well, bulletin strippers. I'm sorry to say. But
So I don't know. What do you think of the Whopper?
it was just as good as I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the Whopper being good. I remember the Whopper at one point was like a delicious burger. And I don't know if that's just like contextually a memory of mine and so I'm being favorable towards it, but yeah, I remember the Whopper being a good burger.
I think Burger King just fails because it wants to be McDonald's.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not McDonald's, just be Burger King.
Just be you.
Just have your long sandwich and be done with it.
Long chicken sandwich.
Yeah, see? Everyone knows what the long sandwich is.
It's delicious. I don't know what kind of meat's in there. It's supposed to be chicken, but chicken.
Because
everyone's-
we had the long sandwiches in school. You have the long sandwich Sunk, in school? The long chicken sandwich?
You never had the long chicken sandwich?
At school or at Burger King?
Both.
It's either, yeah.
What?
The only sandwiches I've had, chicken sandwiches are short.
Short chicken?
Short chicken.
It's just a plain chicken patty.
Breaded chicken patty.
Breaded chicken, yeah.
Or you could tell they just took all the chicken byproducts, blended it, mushed it into a form, coated it, fried it. There you go.
It's a big chicken nugget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
A bar dog is barking.
It wants a chicken sandwich. Okay, so rank Whopper, Big Mac, Famous Star,
Just give me 3.
and the Wendy's.
Give me 3. I'm not gonna remember all those.
Okay, rank them: Famous Star, Whopper, and Big Mac.
Whopper, Big Mac, Famous Star.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Whopper, Big Mac, Famous Star.
After having this one, especially after having this one.
Because having this right now probably the same: Whopper, Big Mac, Famous Star.
I can't even tell you what a Famous Star tastes like anymore.
What about a Jumbo Jack?
Jumbo Jack, it feels like
I put Jumbo Jack over the Famous Star, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Carl's Jr. fell off like hard.
Hard.
Yeah, like because Carl Jr. was like the gourmet burger place, you know.
This when they had $6 burger.
Yeah, remember that? That's a deal now.
That is a deal now. Shit, this Whopper was fucking 8 something, right?
so. Back in the day, I used to order a double thick burger, so a double patty $6 burger
Jesus.
with chili cheese on it. It was a mess. It was like one bite and just like, well, that was it. Yeah, you got one good one.
You have to bite that over the fries. So that's there.
Yeah.
That was like you're done.
We got a really good suggestion in the Discord from Beer to Help, who said that when he makes nachos, he puts a flour tortilla on the plate first, then he puts the nachos and the cheese and the meats. So that way, if anything is like left over, he just wraps it up in the flour tortilla.
Now I know he has a burrito.
Has a burrito.
That's genius.
That is genius. Yeah. You're like...
Yeah, now I'm thinking, all right.
So we're going to be featuring that next nacho night. Nacho night.
That's just so good.
You know, there's people who don't understand that you're supposed to heat up a tortilla.
Excuse me?
That they think like the tortillas are bad because they don't heat them up.
You eat it right out the bag?
No, like they use it as like taco or burrito wrap or whatever,
But they don't.
but they don't heat it up. So like this tastes weird. This doesn't
it's
taste good.
stale.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at speaking of people eating things, had a lot of to eat this weekend.
Yeah.
And at one of the parties that we went to, which was a birthday party for a friend of ours, shout out Liz, and one of the guests, so she was having hibachi done in her backyard. So they set up the hibachi hot plate thing that they cook on.
The flat iron.
The flat iron, yeah. And the chef was there in the middle. We were all seated in a sort of U shape around it.
Yeah, it was this and then seats around it.
That's cool.
And the first thing he made was edamame. And one person who was sitting to the right of me had never had edamame. And they tried to eat the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And they were chewing on it. And they're like, I don't think I'm supposed to eat this outside part. We're like, oh, no. No.
But were you like the chewing and chewing? Like, am I supposed to swallow now? Like, or they were trying to swallow? Oh, God.
I think so. I think they realized pretty quickly. But I mean, I've heard of people taking the husk off the tamales, things like that. That's crazy.
It's like eating a banana just with the peel.
Yeah, but the husk is just so.
That's thick.
Yeah, that takes work to chew through. Must have been an interesting experience.
I forgot where I heard it, but it was like a group of. It was like a business group of a business meeting. Sorry, and it was him and another person, and they ordered edamame, and it's like one of the first times they going to eat together, and he orders edamame, and they're chewing on it, putting the thing back, and that the other person got one of the husks that was already used and started chewing on that one, and it's like, did you just grab one of my used husks and started chewing on it? To the point of like, I can't think about the rest of the meeting because, and people were asking like, so was this like a power play or something? I don't know, but it was a good power play though.
Yeah, chew another man's edamame husk.
But overall, that hibachi was really good.
Yeah,
That's some like orange sauce that I just put it on everything. It's probably just like Thousand Island.
it was like spicy mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was good. It was what I expected it to be in terms of whatever. Just grab me something. Grab me something from the from the bar. What is it? What is the bar?
Give me one of your oldest Sprites, please. The wet bar?
Is there a name for the thing that the liquor and the beer is in?
The mixer?
Like on the shelf. Oh, it's on the shelf. Yeah, top shelf.
Yeah.
Give me a top shelf Sprite.
Your finest Sprite, please.
Yeah, like the food was good. It was nice little show. They were trying their hardest, throwing chicken and eggs at them, and
Yeah, but the women wanted more.
yeah, they wanted like a stripper or something.
How drunk was everyone at this point?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, it was early.
This was pretty sober talk. And they were discussing how the guy should have been doing at least some dancing while he was flipping the chicken into people's mouths. Maybe had his shirt off.
Well, it was a two-man team. There was a guy like doing all the cooking and the show and everything. Another guy was like serving and picking everything up, putting everything down. So they were asking like the server to like, how come you guys don't do like a little dance or something? Like
I'm trying to keep on schedule, man.
like that's how you should advertise yourself as a hibachi team. But like one of you guys dances.
Jesus.
Like at least fire dance in the background, right? Like one of those.
Make it pretty on theme, right?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. That's gotta exist, right? A stripper hibachi.
Probably.
Dangerous.
Adult hibachi. I would be dangerous.
That's very
True.
dangerous.
And like unsanitary because you're probably sweating a lot. I mean, I imagine.
Well, how can you really get, right?
Hair just fly into the food.
You're probably adding some of your own flavor into it, is what I'm saying. You get some.
Wow, this guy's really good, but the other guy was really, I don't like the other guy. The food tasted bad.
Yeah, salty. It's just, no, and then so that was the women wanted more.
Yeah, it was like throw the eggshell into the person's hat. There was throwing chicken into people's mouths, and
That was it. Those are the 2 games, wasn't it?
there was just
A volcano? There's always like a little onion volcano.
He did the onion volcano. Yeah,
the
he did like
heartbeat
5
of the rice.
Classic.
Yeah, he went through the emotions.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you can do, you know?
Yeah, the spin the egg, flip it up.
No, not that one.
It just cracks on the. Oh.
They're like, we gotta get through all these eggs. You're like, there was a lot of us. There was
Feed a
like,
lot of you fuckers.
yeah, there was like I don't know, 15, 20 of us.
That's a lot. Cause usually each hibachi is like what, like 2, like I
Eight?
think max 8
Yeah.
or 10.
So like double that. He's like just throwing edamame like on the grill, like the whole 4 or 5 bags of edamame, and then like 12 eggs. Fucking this pre-cooked cold rice, just throwing it on there. Like we gotta get this done. It's like you're watching an episode of Hell's Kitchen in front of you instead of like a hibachi.
Thank you, Baby Compas, for them 5 subs.
What?
Wow,
Sick
thank you so much.
Bam, 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 bam.
Baby compa.
I do have that sound effect
Baby compass.
as I slowly go towards it. It's probably really.
That was for the
loud.
Whopper.
Yeah. Shit. Where were we? Yeah.
Hibachi.
So hibachis. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hibachi's like it's probably really annoyed by it, but you know, you see hibachi on like TikTok and like all the cool things happening, and they're like doing tricks and like Cirque du Soleil shit. And probably like the best hibachi people on the whole planet. And meanwhile, like this guy who was a good cook and knew what he was doing, it was very good. Still, you're kind of like, I'm not really impressed, you know.
Missed all the chicken, all the chicken sauces.
Yeah, you were hitting me in the chin with your meat.
Yeah, slug kind of chicken.
No, I missed it.
Oh, you missed it?
I missed it twice.
Boo.
Yeah.
I think just about everyone missed the chicken except for Liz on her like 5th try. Like it was a lot of times.
No, Liz got it on her 2nd try, and somebody yelled out, "Just pretend it's Johnny's meat" or something like that.
There we go. Yeah.
And then bam, she landed it. That was pretty good.
And she attacked.
Then we're making the jokes like Johnny's walking into the bedroom with like 2 spatulas. Ding, ding, ding. What are you doing?
So then at the very end, he brought like these like 2 little like I don't know like fire sticks. I don't know what do you call them. They were just like 2 sticks with like a bulb at the end, and they just let on fire. You know.
Torches.
Yeah, torches. Yeah, and he's like doing all these tricks with his like he's slapping on the grill, like doing with one hand, another hand, both hands, like doing cool things with it. And he's like, does anyone want to try? And Liz, I'll try. And I'm like, ooh, good call, it's your house. So she goes up to the grill, and she's like, all right. And does like immediately the double, boom, and it goes in between the hibachi and the table. And the table's like, they have like a tablecloth on it, and it lands like pretty much like on the tablecloth. And the guy, the cook, he's like, oh, he goes and grabs it and comes back. He's like, all right, well, here we go. Well, how about one at a time, you know? So she does one, she does the other one, and then she does the double. Okay. And then she did it, I think she did it again, and then threw it again to the to the same area.
Trying to burn her house down.
Yeah, like, does anyone else want to try that? I'm not responsible for this house burning down. You're the only one's gonna burn this house down.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I'm kind of surprised that they do that actually, because yeah,
I would have done it.
I mean, it just seems so irresponsible. Like just, how you gonna hand these things that are on fire to people that are throwing them in front of like their tablecloths, and the tent is like right here.
So we're under 2 easy ups, and it's like he's like in the middle of the 2 easy ups, so like it's like the lowest point. So it's like he's like when he puts like oil on the grill, it could like it goes up. We're like just looking up at the easy up. Like,
Oh no,
shit.
it touched the easy up. It just the easy up didn't catch fire. That's all that didn't happen. But that shit was up there. So And then like everybody kind of looked at it and was like, ugh, and then we just kept going. Like, yeah, didn't make any adjustments. Just kept.
Did it burn? Nah. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Oh my god, I was like looking for exits. I was just figuring out.
Yeah, you're like stuck in the corner back there, like between like the wall and the bathroom. And
I had a plan.
Jump in the shower.
Yeah.
Jump in the pool.
Yeah, it was a pool party. Got in the water for a little bit. That was nice.
It was a slunk dunk.
Slunk dunk, jumped in the pool. There was a couple that was getting a photo taken in the pool, like romantic style. You know, the guy carrying the girl, and I'm in the background. That was a good picture.
See these? Look at these guns, guys.
And that was a great party. That was a good. I guess it's not technically summer yet, so I don't know if it's.
Is it not summer yet?
No.
When is the summer?
Summer's June.
Yeah.
What?
The end of June is when summer begins.
Where are we at?
Spring, right?
We're still in spring.
We're still springing forward?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yeah, and I know that because the summer solstice,
The Mises?
the solstice is always around my birthday.
Ah.
So I get the longest day of the year around my birthday, which is always pretty fun. It's like sunsets at 9:30 p.m. Yeah,
What's the solstice? It's just long ass day?
The longest day.
longest day of the year.
So what's long ass night? Is there a name for that? The nightsis?
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice? That's lame. I want the moonstice.
You want the lunastice?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the longest day of the year, and that's kind of when you really do have that nostalgia for getting out of school, not having any responsibilities, just laying around all day, playing games or playing with your friends, staying out till like really late because they would tell you not to come home until the lights came on, and that was like super late. Yeah, memories, good old times.
Did you guys have a traditional school years like growing up, like got off the summer and then
I got a fucked up schedule because
on tracks?
Yeah, I was on tracks and I was a B track. So A track had traditional, C track had like some weird thing, and then B track had to do like spring and fall. So we got.
Right, I remember B track. It was 2 months on, 2 months off.
Yep.
4 months on, 2 months off, and then I think that's when it resets the.
Yeah, just hated it. And then A track had the traditional
school year.
Yeah. And then C track was just, what was theirs?
I don't remember, but I just remember for ours for B track, it was like by the time you come back from because you're on 2 months and you're off 2 months. By the time you come back, you forgot all the shit that you remember that you learned the first 2 months.
Yep.
It's like, what was even the point of that?
Yep. I remember my elementary. I think we actually had A, B, and C and D.
Oh, since elementary, you've been on tracks?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
What you like? You got traditional?
Hell yeah.
That's why he has all these fond memories of summer.
Yeah, I had like every other good American.
Yeah, USA.
Yeah, had the normal school life,
Hate you.
and got off got off with all my friends that I was around, and nobody had weird schedules, and we all got to play together, and had time off together.
Even high school?
Even high school.
Damn.
Yep.
Well,
Super spoiled.
I had that up until 8th grade, and then I went to high school and went, the fuck is this bullshit? I had the traditional get to school in September, have the Christmas vacation, come back.
Dude, I feel like I was in like Beverly Hills or private school compared to track kids. Like when people discuss it, I'm like, are you guys in juvie? Like,
what? We had no lockers except for.
At least we had lockers, goddamn.
You had lockers?
Yeah, man.
fucking spoiled.
Did you have lockers?
Yeah, I had lockers.
Fuck you guys.
I told you.
Fuck you guys.
Living the American dream. Hanging out by the locker.
You
didn't even get to hang out by the locker.
No, they were there. We just couldn't we weren't allowed to use
But
them.
you didn't have your locker.
No,
You
nope.
couldn't decorate it.
Nope.
You couldn't like.
We had to carry
like-
our fucking books in the one that we fucking like back still hurts.
And you wouldn't like be you putting stuff in your locker and your friend would be like, hey, what's up? And like poke his head in.
Let me see what you got in there.
Yeah. I feel so bad. I feel so sad for you. It's like you didn't have a childhood at all.
It was a depressing childhood.
We even had the shared locker, as in like there's one locker that's just close to everyone in the other class, and just leave your book in there. Come back and grab it right before class. You don't have to carry that shit all day.
Oh, you guys like a community locker, huh?
Oh, like we made it into a community locker.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah, because the buildings, like the campus is so big. Like, oh, your locker's all the way in building C, but your classes are on A, F, and G on the other side. So you're fucked now.
man, we had this history book or art history book for a class I was taking. Was it AP?
Probably.
I think it might have been AP art history. Yeah, like one of the easy ones. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, APR easy.
But it was history. And the book was, I don't know, 500-600 pages,
Jesus.
textbook size monstrosity. And yeah, I just remember what a pain in the ass that was because it just didn't fit. And you like couldn't fit with all your other shit in your bag, so you had to carry it in your arms like a baby.
Goddamn nerd.
Yeah.
You're like the old school like 20s when like you have to put a belt around there and just drag it around everywhere.
I don't get it. I mean, I was nerdy, but not like pocket protector nerdy. And now I wish like I had been that nerdy. I feel like that would have been an advantage.
Are books still a thing right now? Or are they like all tablets
I
and
think it's all tablets.
computer?
Well,
I can't imagine the book industry saying, you know what, you're having tablets now.
that was part of the issue, right? Why textbooks are so expensive because
Yeah.
they're just trying to make a boatload of money off of
Yeah, it's
people.
like only like 2 publishers.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're
It's a
when you're-
racket.
when you're in school in 2000 and you're reading a book from 1970.
Yeah, I think like
Like, we just got to the moon, guys. Congratulations.
no, I do feel like I don't know, like the mob must have taken over the book industry or something. Like, and they went
Hey,
legit.
yo,
you
need
know?
some books. Hey, you just fell off the truck right here.
Oh,
Fresh
looks like you
press.
got last year's edition. Oh, you're not gonna be able to do this class, are you?
Would be a shame if you were missing a chapter.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, what else did you guys do this weekend?
Dumps.
Oh yeah, we did dumplings.
How was that?
That was really good. Dumplings or gyoza? What's it called?
Gyoza. There's gyoza. We ate gyoza.
No, what was the place called?
It was called Din Tai Fung.
Din Tai Fung.
Got it. And what did you guys order?
Everything.
It's like a nicer Taiwanese dumpling restaurant. In the sense that, like, you know, when you go to the mall and it has like the sign for the stores and it'll say like Nordstrom, Macy's, Din Tai Fung. Like, like they're up there in terms of, like, I guess popularity or whatever.
You're going to the mall for this. You're not going to the mall and then going, ooh, look at this.
Yeah, it's not just happened to be there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was.
When we ordered, our waitress was like, you know, this is like all family style. So it's like there's 10 dumplings, so like around like 2-3 per person is pretty good. And everyone's like,
Sure about that?
yeah, like one of the people there, Jackie, was like, yeah, but we could eat. So we finished off for like our first round of food, and it was all like really good. It was like soup dumplings and gyoza and shrimp fried rice and pot stickers and oh my god, just everything with sauce and it was just delicious. And then we finished our first round of food, and I forgot who said it, but it was like, so that was a nice little snack.
Yeah, Jackie.
Nice little appetizer.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute that the waitress had that little faith in us. Like she said 2. She's like, oh, you should probably order like 2 per person, right? And there's 5 of us and we got 12 items. So we went 2 over that suggestion, and we're like clearly still hungry. Like, oh shoot! Oh.
It was immediate when we finished our last like thing. It was like we're like, so how many things are still coming? Oh, we had like one more thing. Oh, yeah, okay.
That order.
Yeah, or we're ordering more.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know.
And it was really good. It was like some of the best I've ever had.
And it's deceptive too because it comes in those like in anime food and when you get the
steam,
the steam buns, so it comes in that little wood thing.
The bamboo kind of looking.
Yeah, so it's like it looks like it's a big thing, so they open it up, but you realize the bottom is just like to steam to heat, keep everything heated. Like the dumplings are like pretty small compared to like the huge size of this thing. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like, it's like, look at there's gonna be like 20 in there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like these big ass bowls or something like that. Oh, come here, little dumpling.
Yeah, and each dumpling had like soup in it. Like it's encased in it perfectly.
And you're trying so hard to pick it up with your chopsticks to not pop it. Like, no. Yeah, it just explodes onto there.
Sounds good.
It was really good. Highly recommend. Would go back.
Any like standout ones that you're like, I'm
No, it's like everything was good.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no weak sauce, nothing. Everything was good. Even like was it green beans?
I thought the green beans were okay. I feel like it was just green beans and butter, which is great.
That's great.
Yeah, I'd be like, I can have that at home,
There was one that was, I think it might have been a wonton. The thing is, this is like Mexican food. It's like the same stuff in different shapes.
Yeah.
You know?
Like one thing that's different.
Yeah.
It's meat, cheese, tortilla, beans, rice. Like.
And I think it was a wonton inside of a spicy wonton soup, and you mix it. Like you mix them all together with like onions, scallions.
Yeah, it's like they made the soup and then they just threw the dumplings on top of it or the wontons on top, and then they come and serve it to you. And then the server is like, make sure you mix it before. And we're like, all right, we'll mix it. No problem.
So good. They were just kind of slippery. So you're trying to your sushi, your chopstick skills have to be on point.
It's not like floop.
And they have their chopsticks have the metal. They have like metal tips. So they're kind of fancy.
So I think my chopstick skills are 7 out of 10. Better than most, but not amazing.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like, yes, I'm not Mr. Miyagi out here.
It's a good date night place.
Okay.
Yeah, not like. Would you say like first date? If you're trying to impress somebody.
That's a good second, third date.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good date place. Or like when you've been together for a while, you want to go for a nice night out.
We spent like $100 each, right?
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
And got 2 drinks, tons of food. Yeah.
Even the drinks weren't that bad. I got an old fashioned. Mm-hmm. It wasn't old fashioned.
It wasn't gross.
Yeah.
It was just liquor with orange and little.
Well, it was Richard that ordered one, and then Slunk followed Richard, and I'm like,
fine,
and they're like, come on, Edgar. Like, fine.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god, so much good stuff.
So that was Friday.
I want to just eat this
Then
stuff
Saturday
on
we had the
stream.
hibachi.
Oh yeah, Saturday
And then
hibachi.
Sunday we had a boat for you. Remember the boat? Went sushi.
We went to a sushi place.
So we went to.
Dude, so it was like an Asian themed weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So for Sunday it was funny because they brought out all the menus and we're sitting there and automatically me and Edgar not even talking to each other. I'm like, I want the boat.
There's a boat. What does that
like,
mean?
boat?
What does boat mean?
Boat. We end up getting this boat, and I'm thinking it wasn't gonna be that big, and the fucking thing comes out massive. I'm like, oh,
It was a big boat.
It was a boat.
yeah, chicken, beef, gyoza, California roll, tempura, with a little thing of rice, salad, and some sauce.
Miso soup, salad, yeah.
Yeah,
And I still got like another roll.
Oh,
Like,
roll you got was good.
just in case, And then they give you a slung. Just eat my roll. Go ahead.
The boat was about $35 per person, and each boat is like two people serving, right? It could have been like 3.
It could have been.
I don't know how their math worked. Their menu was weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand if it meant 2 for 1 boat or each person gets a boat or you have to have 2 people to order a boat.
Yeah.
2 or more, and then per person was a $33.99.
Like if they see somebody eating that boat, will they just charge you more? Like I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like it didn't make the menu made no sense. And then we asked the waitress, and it was like
She was not helpful.
I'm even more confused now.
Boat for 2. 2? Yeah,
Us
2. Yeah, whatever.
But like, did you get 2 boats? It's 2.
But it was good.
Right.
I realized later
It was a
because we posted the receipt. They only charged me for 1 Sapporo. I had 2. Down the.
Nice.
Gave you a freebie. I actually noticed that too. Like,
And all that just we got full and then we had to go watch Guardians.
I know.
God damn it.
Guardians of the Galaxy talk.
We're supposed to go watch
Boo.
Family.
Family.
Fast X.
Family. The better Vin Diesel movie of the weekend. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So as the title says of the stream, if you're watching, we did go see the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 this weekend.
Volume 3.
Volume 3. And so we're going to talk about it.
Spoilers.
And we're gonna do spoilers. So if you don't want to get
So
it
before
spoiled-
spoilers,
Yes, before spoilers.
would you recommend watching it?
Yeah.
Percy?
Yeah.
I do as well. Now, spoilers.
This is your spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning.
Ooh, I wish I had like done notes for this. Okay, so it begins with they're on the nowhere, their little floating head planet, and everything seems to be sort of current time,
They're fixing it.
and they're fixing it, kind of like hanging out.
It's their headquarters now.
Quill is like a drunken mess, depressed.
They're playing Creep, the
Yep.
acoustic version. Oh, so
The
good.
best version?
Yeah.
Best version, yes. Right.
And
Sad as
then
Rocket walking around everywhere.
and then out of nowhere, one of the sovereign
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock
Black
comes
Adam.
comes flying in out of nowhere and is trying to. Well, we don't know yet, but he's trying to capture Rocket. Hits Rocket. Rocket gets severely.
Blasted through like 2-3 buildings.
Adam Warlock was a fucking beast. Like, he destroyed Groot and left him like a head and shit.
Yeah.
Poor Gamora.
No, not Gamora. Nebula.
Nebula, yeah. Nebula gets
He's
fucking
all twisted
right.
out of shape.
Yeah. She has to like reboot her neck.
They
And
reboot her neck a couple times in the film.
yeah. Yeah. Nebula got punched a lot. And
Drax
then-
got like drowned or something. I don't even remember what happened to him.
Drax? Yeah, he was
He
getting
got
punched.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting punched. And then he was, I guess, like gonna almost get beaten to death. And then Nebula stabs Adam Warlock through the back.
That hurts. So what were you guys saying? This guy looks like Toy Story?
He looks like the bad guy in Toy Story 1.
Well, what's his name again?
Spike?
Well, Spike is from Toy Story. Yes, the actor is, I forgot his name.
Yeah, but he looks like him.
He's been in a lot of stuff, and he gets. Everybody says that. Oh yeah, that was him. It's like
It's not
that's
him.
to
But
remind
that's the
people.
running joke.
It's to remind people that I am not I'm not Spike from Toy Story. Stop sending me this meme.
Will Poulter. Will Poulter?
Will Poulter.
Poultier?
Poultier. Yeah, I like him as an actor. Actually, he's pretty good.
Spike.
Oh, you can look at it right
Yeah.
there. That's where you are.
And then and it's a long movie. It's a really long
But
movie.
it doesn't feel long.
A lot of stuff happens.
Yeah.
So that's like the first act is he gets injured, and then they realize that he's got some kind of like
Fail safe.
yeah, like a fail-safe thing in his heart that I guess can trigger and kill him in case he needs to be killed remotely.
It's 2 hours and 30 minutes? Goddamn.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then so they're trying to figure out what's going on with him, and then they find out that he was genetically modified, and that his records and the safety pin to get rid of that thing on his heart might be in this organic planet.
I just like how quick they are too. Like, they find out like, oh, this was made on this planet. All right, guys, we're going to this planet. Let's go fuck this place up.
Yep.
Like, you don't even know what you're gonna go get. Yeah, but they might have some info. So let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
We're going.
For our friends.
Yeah, because he's a ticking time bomb. Like he's gonna die soon.
Yeah, Nebula tells me he has like, what, 48 hours to live
I think so.
at
Yeah.
max?
And so then they go to this planet. Stuff happens. They end up going in, breaking in, escaping.
They fuck up Nathan Fillion for a little bit.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah. He's so good too. And then
I just like the joke real quick of like, oh, then we got a moron. Oh no, we got a he works for. No, we have a nephew of the guy who works for us. Like, we have a dumbass. Oh, like, oh, we got one too. He's the son of the boss. There you go.
yeah, some of the boss. He's like,
Oh, yeah, I got one of those
Yeah.
too. And just straight to his face, like, yep, this one.
Yeah, this one. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, he's starting to feel bad for the guy. Then he does the joke again later on. Like, yeah, I got one of those too.
And then let's see if I can remember.
They get the info for the main baddie of like where he is.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Rocket's having flashbacks from when he first became when he
little
was
baby Rocket.
experimented on, and then got locked into a cage where he met 3 other animals that had been
The most horrifying things you'll ever see.
God, poor things.
Yeah, there was an otter, a walrus,
An otter with like metal hands, a walrus that with wheels,
Wheelchair.
and that bunny, that horrific bunny.
yeah,
That looks like a spider.
yeah, spider legs and like a metal mouth. And then
I think that's what made it feel long to me is like every time they went back to a flashback, it added to like his backstory, but it was like, all right, we went back again, and we went back again. I feel like we went back like 4 or 5 times. It's
Yeah.
like the usual like keep the comedic 3.
And I'll yada a lot of this, so we can get to the point of what we thought and our favorite parts. They go, they end up
After Earth or Second Earth or
counter Earth.
Counter Earth.
Yeah, I think so. And so they end up fighting this guy. They go to his ship. Gamora is back, but she doesn't remember anything before.
Yeah, she's not our
She's
Gamora.
not,
Yeah,
she's not
another-
the Guardians Gamora. It's a different Gamora.
Yeah. And so there's this whole funny thing with her and Quill. And,
He's trying so hard.
Yeah,
he's still in
but
love
then
with
he
her.
might be in love with Nebula. He realizes.
Stop looking at me like that.
I love how she can't process like any affection or anything. She just yells like, "Shut up!"
There's a lot of yelling in this movie.
Well, especially here on Earth when in the car. They're trying to get the keys to the car and try to go to the ship.
Yeah.
And Quill's driving on the driver's seat, and they're just trying to get in. She's like, just push the button.
Yeah,
push the button.
She doesn't
No.
know how to use like a regular car door from like the 80s.
And what does it look like? You putting your finger on the key. On the
No,
keyhole.
I'm pushing the button.
Get a fucking.
Okay, I'm pushing the other one. Now what I do? Now pull. Okay, now what? Now get in the fucking car. It's so random, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, he looks really annoyed. And
That's the first use of him actually cussing, huh?
Yeah, well, like in Marvel,
Yeah.
yeah, they cussed a few times. There's a few bad words.
but it's like the actual,
Like
actual
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah. Get in the fucking car. That's great. And so then they end up.
It's a trap. No, it's a face-off.
It's a face-off. It's not a trap if you know what's gonna happen. It's a face-off. And so then it is kind of a trap. They fight the bad dude. They end up having this like convoluted thing where Drax doesn't listen, and
Drax feels like it's not, like it is a trap, so he wants to go help.
yeah, he gets antsy.
Gets on the bike, go.
And so then he gets on the spaceship that as Quill's getting off of it.
yeah.
So the spaceship is leaving Counter Earth because they're gonna erase Counter Earth because it didn't work. So
Yeah, they were
he's,
selling. So it was like octopuses selling meth to cockroaches.
Yeah.
yeah. And so the bad guy decided to just erase the planet and destroy it. And
I
so-
really like the bad guy. I
Yeah.
thought he was like super menacing and like.
Yeah, there's like he had no redeeming quality. It's just like he's just a bad guy. Like
And
I
that-
hate you. Like you
I love why he was mad at Rocket because he figured out the thing that he could. Rocket figured out the thing that he couldn't.
Yep.
He's like, how'd you know? How'd you know that doesn't work? Like I made you. How did you know and I didn't know?
Yeah, and so then they end up saving Rocket. There's still so much movie to go. They end up saving Rocket, but then they think that they think Drax and Mantis and Nebula are dead because that planet blew up.
Yeah.
But then they realize that they're on the ship, so now they got to go rescue them from the ship. So then they devise this plan to go over there on spaceships up in space. Now we're space fighting, and they're gonna go and rescue, but then the people on the bad guy ship release like thousands of like these like alien warthog looking things with like guns for arms.
They were like, I don't know, like octopuses or like
Some of them were like octopus
Cthulhu's?
bears. Yeah, it was crazy. And one of them actually kind of reminded me of, and I think it might have been a callback to Ragnarok. Remember the little cockroach guy with the knife hands?
Mm-hmm.
I think some of them look like that.
Oh shit! I go back
Yeah.
now. Let's go watch it again.
And so there's like a bunch of fight scenes, and we'll talk about those. So then they break in, and then they end up rescuing. So then they find these like kids who are going to be the plan for
Joop
Joop kids. They're going to be the plan for the next planet, right? So
it's like when a little kid like running on a hamster wheel that's like on zero gravity hamster wheel.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And it's like they've slept for like 15 minutes. They've used up 60 calories. Like it's a perfect species.
and he's getting that ready for the next planet. But they decide to save them because there's just a bunch of children.
There's a flaw in the new species. Why? Because they can't think for themselves. All the thoughts they've had are thoughts that he put into them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why he wants Rocket, because Rocket's the only thing that's been like able to think
Invent.
for himself
Yeah, and
or
create.
be smarter than him.
Yeah, and he says something about a species that can't think for itself will die on the vine, or will wither on the vine. So
Pretty cool line.
yeah, really good bad guy. We'll get into that. Then they rescue the nowhere planet, gets close to the bad guy ship, rescue everybody. Bad guy ship blows up, and presumably everybody on there is dead, including bad guy. But I don't think. But they leave him on the ground, right? So that's always one of those things where if they didn't shoot him in the head, there's a chance he could still be alive.
Always.
They're all getting rescued. Quill has this dramatic moment where he's jumping off the ship and jumping onto the nowhere ship, and he doesn't make it because he's in space and something hits him and it slows down his momentum. So it's like, oh shit, they killed him.
Like, it's it. It's over.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Did you
You're
guys
done.
think?
Yeah, well, because his face starts like deforming, like oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
And, like, he's
Like,
not go-
because they've done it before where he's going through space when in the first one when he saves Gamora
Yeah.
and he's floating through space and then he saves her and then we're like, oh, was that cool? But in this one, like what you're saying is like his face got like way bigger. It's like, is this how he's gonna go off? Like, because it looked funny. So it's like, are they gonna kill him in a comedic beat like this?
Yeah.
And like,
Or he's gonna blow up because it looks like it could go like just pop.
Because isn't that how what's his name dies too? Dad, real dad, actual father. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's like a recurrent theme that like this is you die if you're on
space
space.
is crazy.
And yeah, so I thought he was. I thought that was like that they were gonna kill him in a comedic way, almost kind of fucked up. But and then out of nowhere, Adam Warlock comes. And
You got a second chance from Groot.
yeah, they did like this, like like that God painting where like the fingers are coming out and they're like touching this like,
Michelangelo
stupid
or
joke.
like that.
Yeah, and then he rescues him. Kind of a good feeling moment.
I liked that he was rescued. Like they didn't kill him off.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it was already earned away like that quickly by Adam Warlock. Because like, everyone deserves a second chance. Like we should have seen something like motivate him more to
Well,
want to save.
when he did get rescued, he's like, "Why'd you?
why'd
you save me?" Yeah.
Yeah, like I wish you would like you showed him like trying to save a kid
Well,
or like
you
stuff like
already
that.
had the scenes when he saved the little pet. He felt bad because he took him with him because his mom was gonna fucking slice him up.
Oh, when he killed off that dude. Show me in business. If it's just fries the
And
guy.
he's like not paying attention. And he's like, "Huh? What? Okay." He just melts him. What are you doing?
And then you see the guilt. He's like, "What is this feeling? I don't like it." And he feels guilty because the little
bad.
like pet is like crying because it just killed his master.
Yeah. And so that's basically it. They come back, they're all safe, everything's copacetic, and then they decide to move the story forward. This is basically the disbanding of the Guardians of the Galaxy as we know it. Everybody leaves, except Mantis leaves. She's off to figure out herself. Quill decides to go back to Earth and stop running, as he said.
Stop going from lily pad to lily pad.
And Gamora leaves because she's
To the Ravagers.
to the Ravagers.
You
Cause
see her having like a blast, having a great time with the
Yeah.
Ravagers. Like, oh, no wonder she's like, that's her family. Like,
Yeah, it's our family.
and then that's kind of it. So
Rocket's in charge of Guardians.
Rocket's in charge of Guardians. Nebula. Nebula. I didn't like that ending. I thought it was kind of dragged on.
I like the song choice, but it was a super long, like, we're gonna dance forever.
Yeah.
they played the whole song.
Yeah, like the guy was like, I don't know how I can edit this. This is just doesn't
Keep on
going.
yeah, it doesn't sound right. And then that's it. And, everybody goes their own way. Nebula and Drax are in charge of
Yes.
nowhere.
Nowhere.
And so then we go to our first final cut scene, a credit scene, and it shows you the new Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Guardians.
Is that canon?
I
Comic
don't
book
know.
canon?
That, I don't
I need
know.
like to ask Sergio or something. I
Yeah.
feel like he would know.
Sergio knows more about the Guardians than I do.
So the new who are the new ones?
Black Adam.
Adam Warlock, Rocket, what's his face?
Nebula.
No, not Nebula.
What's on there?
No, it's a homeboy with the arrow. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Little girl.
Little girl.
Little Jup.
And Groot.
Who's a fucking
Who's
tank
a fucking
now?
beast
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
They're all like laying around what looks like a bunch of boulders, and one of them gets up and it's Groot.
Yeah, they're all talking about what's their favorite songs. They're all like saying different ones, and then Rocket goes like, "Oh, I have one in particular one I like." Dum 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 bum bum bum. Is the opening credits to the first Guardians?
Yeah. We played that on the way home, by the way. Yeah, Raiden was pretty happy. I think he enjoyed it. And then second credit scene is Quill at home with his grandpa.
Quill at home,
Just
eating cereal.
Talking about the neighbor's kid mowing the lawn or something.
And it's either I didn't understand what was going on, or like we're talking about like, isn't it weird for you to be watching a 41-year-old mowing his lawn or something like that?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I didn't catch it like at all, like what they were trying to say.
Yeah. And then you get the last scene or the last plate. and
Star
it's
Lord will return.
The legendary Star-Lord will return. Which I thought he was done for, so that's interesting.
Paycheck, man.
Yeah. I just in the story.
But it's like, is he coming back with Guardians? Is he coming back solo?
It might.
Yeah.
I think he might just come back as like
Because he's going to DC with James Gunn.
well, he's the connection to the Guardians still. So like if something happens on Earth, like whatever the new Avengers are gonna be, maybe they're gonna need help.
They still have the connection because they remember after the snap, Raccoon was helping with everything, checking stuff out around the universe.
Yeah, but who did he talk to? Because I doubt he'll have a connection with like who was even the new Avengers? Do we even know?
Yeah, this phase has been rough.
Yeah,
Black Widow.
man.
No, you're fine. She's fine. She's okay.
Who? We don't know, right? It's Captain America,
does it-
Falcon.
Hulk, Rocket and Hulk could talk together.
Okay, that is one.
They work together on the finding out where all the stones are and everything. See,
Yeah,
They're
but
fine,
isn't Hulk
they're
on the island
fine.
chilling?
they're fine.
Yeah.
All
All right. So, I mean, we can try to dope ranks it a little bit if you guys want. What would you say was your favorite thing about the movie?
All right. Well, there's a lot of things. I did feel this one was way more gory than any of the other ones,
Uh-huh.
and I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed violence.
The action was fun. Like the hallway scene, the hallway fight scene was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Definitely one of the better fight scenes in the whole Marvel.
Yeah, like
Like-
the zooming in where Groot puts his arm through one of the guys, and then you see him grow his like the roots out the guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck.
That's like a horror movie.
Yeah. What else? What about you? Edgar?
For me, it was the comedy. and like Drax being his most Batista Drax that he can be. He was
great.
He was so good throughout the whole movie. It's like the when he was like talking to the kids, it was just like he was just being him.
Yeah.
Like he was like burp, 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 burp. And he would be doing monkey sounds. Burp, 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 burp,
Like,
burp.
I don't think it's a monkey.
Yeah, it did look pretty ad-libbed. Like he just made it up.
It was that. It was the when he tells Mantis to get on the motorcycle. Come on, I'm take you back to the ship.
Like, the ship is right there.
And if we're gonna go that short distance, yeah, let's go. Damn it, Drax!
No, for me, my favorite part was when they get off the bike and Mantis is just pointing at him like this is his fault.
Why are you guys here?
Yeah.
He's just like without a care in the world. He's like, I love Batista Drax, but this might be the end for him too, right?
Yeah, he said that
It's too much work to put all that shit on.
That and he wants to do more. He wants to do different roles. He actually
No,
wants
man,
to be an actor.
you're Draxista, damn it.
Because the only other two roles that stand out for me from him, and one of them I haven't even seen, was that M. Night Shyamalan movie that he was in.
Knock on the Cabin or something.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one either, but
yeah, and then
was he in Glass Onion?
in Glass Onion, that was the other one. Yeah, he plays like a macho internet dude talking about like whack ass men.
He was in that other movie. He was like a CIA, FBI dude with.
He was in the 007 film. In one of the bad
Yeah,
guys.
but he's just a baddie. He's a random baddie. But that one, he's like distraught, like the FBI guy who's just trying to figure out the case, and it's with I think the guy from Silicon Valley. I forgot.
I know who you're talking about.
The Indian
Isn't
dude.
he like a Uber driver or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Uber? They just called Uber.
It might be just called Uber.
But yeah, he was pretty good in that. But he's like being big, tough, scary dude.
What else?
Oh, he's also in oh my God, what's the space one? That Blade Runner 2 or Blade Runner 4?
Missed all those.
Oh, he was in. He was also in Dune, I believe.
I haven't seen
Missed Dune.
Dune's good. Dune's really good.
But how was he doing?
I don't remember. But my favorite thing about Game of Thrones of Guardians of the Galaxy is the bad guy. 100%. He was one of the not only like the best bad guy in all the Guardian movies.
Yeah.
Probably like top 3 in all the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
There's a strong possibility for that.
Yeah.
Really good. And like
Thanos is
no redeeming quality.
Remember, it's Thanos, and then everyone else.
Yeah, and the thing is like his motivations are so diabolical, but not ridiculous. Not like unbelievable or just like I am pure evil. You know, like
to him, he thinks he's doing good.
yeah.
And that's the worst quality to have.
But he's so manic and he's such a maniac that he is so infuriated by P1309 or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot his rocket's name.
Rocket, teeth, floor.
I haven't even got to that scene yet. I haven't got to the. So we'll talk about that just next. The feels, but yeah, he was just so good. He was just so motivated and then so full of rage, and just he was losing it. Like he was going more and more insane as it went along, and it was just so subtle. And eventually, like his own people realize like he's gone too far.
They're crazy, dude. Like,
And they all draw weapons on him, and they're gonna shoot him, and he just like energy, gravity shoots everybody and just kills everything.
so does he have this, or does that come from some weapon?
I think it's from his suit.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
his
so he
suit.
doesn't just have these powers, right?
No, I think it's
okay.
from his suit.
Yeah, he says he harnessed a power, like gravity serves him or something at some
Okay.
point. Yeah.
There was a point, I forgot when it was, but he's like grabbing onto Rocket's head, so like he could squish the hell out of like Rocket's head, but like it wasn't like in a weird like loving, but like I hate you
but
kind of
like-
way. Like,
Like you're insignificant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You're
like-
a grape. I can just.
Oh god, he was so good. He was really good. Really
I think it was
well
when he was
played.
drunk, right? And they got their. There was a part where he was drunk and like throwing rocks. Get your ass back in there.
Yeah,
Ricky.
he's super pissed.
Yeah, and then the final part, they unmask him, and he's just
Because
like
it wasn't a trap, right?
the
It was
face.
a face
A
off.
face off, guys.
Yeah,
Don't blame me, blame them. All right.
Yeah, Rocket fucked him up.
yeah.
Like, fucked him
And
up
why did he fuck him up?
because he killed his friends.
Because they weren't going to reborn Earth
They weren't gonna
after
go
Earth.
flying sky.
Yeah. So they all these mutated creatures that he makes friends with, and he himself is also mutilated. I guess they all believe that they're gonna go to counter Earth, and then it's revealed that no, like, you fool, like that's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you could figure out this like incredible, like the incredibly difficult scientific thing that I couldn't figure out, but you couldn't figure out that.
Yeah, oh, that's such a fucked up
And then
motherfucker.
they're like, well, what do we do with them? The assistants from the bad guy, and he goes, incinerate them. Like,
Like nothing.
What do you mean?
just-
What do you do with them?
Yeah.
I heard this one because I want to analyze his brain. But yeah, incinerate the other
yeah, so he
fuckers.
wants to keep Rocket alive to figure out
It's-
why he's so smart.
It's nuts how like intact Rocket is compared to all the other friends that are in there, because like they're all fucked up, right?
Yeah.
It's like he like baby Rocket just like has some metal here. He has like a metal plate head. Like he has a thing on his chest.
In the back.
But everyone else like, "Oh, chop off your arm, chop off your, take off your jaw, take off your legs.
The walrus, his eyes are pinned open. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I focus more on his legs. I'm gonna call myself Teeth because I got fake both teeth.
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 There's so much cute. They built it up so much. Their friendship. They did a good job of that. In just like a few flashbacks to make them.
I did hate when the otter kept on saying, "It's good to have friends." Oh, it's good to have friends. Like, you know something's gonna happen.
Like, oh god.
Like, why
it's
are
gonna
you,
end bad.
why are you even saying this?
Like,
was
you
like-
know it's coming.
But that was a little too heavy-handed. It was like, oh, it's so good to have friends. I take it it's from their innocence and like, oh, they believe everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But what was the point of having them around for the main bad dude? Like, he was still experimenting on
Probably
them,
was,
or
everything.
Who knows? They were part of Batch 89.
yeah, because that's the same as Rocket, right?
Yeah, same batch.
And except they were like using all this metal shit on them.
Yeah. And then so the scene goes that Rocket realizes that they're not gonna get released to counter Earth, and he's like comes up with an escape plan. Builds
Immediately. Put this together. I've been collecting all this shit for years. You don't even know who I am.
Yeah, he builds a key card that can unlock their cages. And then unlocks one cage which has he locks his own cage, which he's in there with Floor, which is the Spider Bunny.
One thing that kind of was like, wait, huh? Was that he unlocks it from the inside. Why would there be a sliding thing on the inside of a cage? Wouldn't it be only in the front?
Man, anything. He was like pretty much like short circuiting it. It was
I,
not- it was-
I don't remember if it was the
It was,
inside.
it was from the.
You sure he didn't like?
No, that's what
outside?
I'm saying. I saw him like, wait, what? He did it from the inside, and I'm just like,
I'll have to see that again. I'll have to see that again.
Yeah, because the way I took it, it wasn't like just a key card. It was just like him short circuiting whatever the thing was, whatever the lock was. Because like after you like swipe, they go like
yeah, but
I'll
how
spark
would
up.
you be able to swipe it from the back end?
I don't know. I'm not a robot magician doctor.
Sorry, continue.
And then he unlocks the other one, and that's when Lila comes out, and they hug, and then she gets shot in the back.
But it's so she's talking to him. It's almost like mid sentence.
Yeah.
She says something and bah, you're like,
It's so good to have.
boom, you motherfucker.
Yeah, and then she like falls back, and then she says like the sky is blue because they had never seen the sky.
The sky is blue.
Yeah, and then like her stare just goes like blank, and
That's in the bunny. The Rocket T floor. Like, leave now or something like that. They just kept on repeating
Yeah.
it and then
Yeah.
over and over and over.
And then it started to get like a chaotic scene because of that.
Rocket team, floor, leave now. Rocket team, floor, leave now. Like,
It was getting really intense. And then Rocket attacks bad dude. I can't remember his name.
Well, before that, he's yelling. He's Rocket's like having a breakdown. He's yelling, and this motherfucker comes up and starts yelling at him.
Yeah.
And just like saying, like, he's like basically saying like to a child, like, you hear how annoying you are, like.
No, it's like, fine, you win. You win the crying war.
You're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it is like when like a baby's crying and you're like, wah, wah. You like that, huh? Yeah, and then guards come in, shoot at Rocket, and they miss, but he turns around, and Floor and Teef are dead.
High evolutionary.
High evolutionary, that's right.
Chukwudi Iwuji. Actor's name.
He was in.
I don't know, but he was really good.
So that
Peacemaker.
that for me.
Oh, yes?
Okay, so then that's the bad guy. Funny comedy. Special guest appearances from what's his face in the Organic Planet.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Stallone was in this. Come on, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor was in it. From Smallville.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's one of the Ravagers.
Which one is he?
The one with all the glass stuff on him. Yeah.
Oh shit!
And then there's actually I actually haven't verified it yet, but I think the assistant with the head thing that is storing Rocket's password in it, I think he was in the sitcom about the Walmart store. It's called.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's him. I don't know for sure, but I think it's him.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Superstore.
Yeah, Superstore. Yeah, and I think he's in that. So I was like, oh, cool.
I know you.
Yeah. So, anyways, so now we can, I guess, rank it with the other ones, the other two. Where do you guys sit this one?
I sit it. So I still have the first one, number one. This one, 3 at number 2, and then 2 on the bottom.
Okay.
It's still a fight between 1 and 3 because I really like 1 because to take a group of characters I had no idea about to like to the number 3 now I cry at every goddamn scene at the very end. It was like once that damn song, the Florence and the Machine started, it was like nothing but tears until like the very end. So that's why it's like it's hard to decide between 1 and 3 because 3 I feel that way because of everything that's happened in 1 and 2 and all the other movies and the damn stupid Christmas special and
Kevin Bacon.
But like once I have that, but at the very end of the first movie, then makes it a better film for me. So I think 1 is like slowly edging out. It's like on any day it could switch for me. 1, 3, and then 2.
Maybe because I saw it most recently, I go with 3. Mm-hmm. But I think for me, it's like just the bad guy was so good.
The bad guy was so good though. Yeah.
Yeah, and it made me care about the conflict, not just like saving Rocket, but also like what are we even fighting here and why. It really made sense and it was like scary and kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of like the Michael Keaton being what's his name in
Vulture.
Yeah,
Batman's.
Where it's like he might not be like the most popular enemy, but like damn, like what a good performance! Really like pulled this.
Let's go, Pedro.
Yeah, so that for me makes 3 number 1, and then 1 and 2, and it's like edging out. They're all so good though. I like them all. That's the thing. They're so
like for 3, it's the also the is someone gonna die? Is this it? Like who's gonna bite the bullet and be dunsies?
The rumors were that they were marketing Rocket so much without really giving you a hint as to what the story was about.
Mm-hmm. Like that's it. It's over for him.
The rumor was that he was gonna die. Yeah, that was.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
Before, because of that. So much Rocky, like you bastards. For all the trailers and everything, you see Rocky, like, oh, you motherfuckers are gonna kill him.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't think Nebula was gonna die, I thought maybe Drax was gonna die, maybe Mantis, and maybe Peter, because those are like the three I feel like they could die. Rocket, I don't think he could die because Bradley Cooper has the easy gig. He just goes, records a couple lines, and he's out.
See you later, jumps on his motorcycle.
Yeah. I still do not hear Bradley Cooper. Every time I see one of these movies with goddamn Rocket, I don't see this guy at all. It's Rocket.
Rocky Cooper.
Yeah, like Batista is Drax. Drax is Batista. It's the same guy, you know. And Groot, Vin Diesel, you know, like. Oh, so what do you guys feel when Groot said, "I love you guys"?
I love it. It's because we're finally part of the family.
Yeah,
we finally got in there.
Yeah, part of the family. Like,
Dude,
it's
Vin
like-
Diesel's all about family. No matter what movie he's in, it's all about family.
The superpower,
guys.
family.
Yeah.
But that's how I took it, is that you've been around so much been around Groot so much, you start to understand him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like how Gamora at the end is like, wait a minute.
So clever. This is a good, clever movie. A lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And it all made sense, and none of it felt weird. Maybe the organic planet was weird, but none of it really was that weird.
Bad dog.
Yeah, that was we forgot about Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Boo.
You like Cosmo?
It was weird. And it's like the joke didn't hit for me. The first time I was like, okay. And then like there's the poker game. No, he's still a bad dog. Shut up. For me, it was the one I did like was the whistle. The
Big hits him like, what the fuck?
Who threw this at me?
He just turned to the random girl. Shut up.
Then we were talking about what's his name popping out for a minute. I ain't your daddy, Mary Poppins.
Oh, I fucking just named him earlier.
Yeah,
Zandu.
there you go, Zandu.
Yeah, that part. The first time I saw it, was it
Zandu,
One
Mandu,
dude.
Blue
Wandu?
dude.
Blue dude. Yeah, Blue Man Crew. Yeah, the first time I saw it in the theater, because that was actually the second time I watched it with you guys. I was like, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice.
It was like, I forgot what he said. It was like, you don't use your heart or don't use your mind, boy.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Think I control this thing with my mind?
Yeah, it was so good. And then he has his moment and he defeats a bunch of those weird people, weird creatures. Yeah. It was
He
cool.
wrecks him. But like in the beginning of the movie, he's just trying to hit targets and just fucks up and stabs Nebula in the chest. Like, what the fuck?
And Goblin like, that's not fair. You take a telekinesis. I can do the same thing with my finger. I don't know how that correlates, but that was so stupid and funny to me.
Yeah,
Like
Cosmo smashing that one between the two things was pretty cool. I was like, ooh, that was. And then the tunnel fight scene. Like, yeah, it was just such a good movie, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of good ass scenes. Like that tunnel fight scene. There's one part where they blast one, and I know this is all CGI. I get it, but they blast an alien through the stomach, and the camera like goes through the hole that it creates, and then like continues the fight on the other side.
I like
That's
the
so
scene
cool.
Towards the end where Gamora like dives forward with her sword and she does like this weird twist around.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
she falls on the knee and you just see the body just flop over and you see the spine. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
It was really fun.
For me, it was when Drax. Well, there's a body like on the side of the wall, and he stabs like this leg, and the body like goes like that around the knife.
That was good. Oh.
I want to see the behind the scenes on that. That was really cool.
What's his name? James Gunn on TikTok. He's been posting like a lot of behind the scenes stuff, or like a lot of animatronics or whatever. Of like, there was one of like Rocket painting the otter, and like it's just like to show the testing of it, and like the people like dancing on screen and shit. Like, you stop that! This is a serious movie.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
one
I
thing
think
about it.
everybody who is listening and watching got their ears full of Guardians of the Galaxy. If you guys saw it, let us know what you think. Did you like
Dark days are over now.
it? Did you hate it? You know,
Music was good.
Yep.
music was good, and it was definitely starting to hit the era where like there's so many kinds of music in the '90s that it's like hard to have a theme. You know, I don't know, maybe it's like a nostalgia thing, but like everything that's '70s sounds the same. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for that scene, the hallway scene, they used
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys. And like, I like the song, but like it didn't fit with whatever was happening.
Yeah.
And like usually, like the song fits with whatever is happening in the movie. And this is like, well, we're just gonna play Beastie Boys.
They're popular. Yeah. Anyways, and I think we're gonna end it on that.
Yeah, we're going hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Good
Hour
God.
26.
Good God Almighty.
Alrighty.
Thank you guys once again for listening to us, watching us here on YouTube. We are Day One Patch Entertainment, and we are here weekly recording our thoughts on pop culture and things that are going on in our life. And we thank you for being here.
Find us on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and TikTok and MySpace,
Twitters and all the things. So give us a follow, give us a like, and we will love you forever and ever. See y'all next week. Bye.